Hi friends. Last year, Land Rover delighted fans with a major premiere and introduced a new generation of Range Rover. The new King received a lot of interesting features, an evolution in design and a higher status price tag. Someone liked the novelty, but someone was left a little perplexed by what they saw. And let you not like the new Range Rover, but he managed to make the automotive community talk about himself. And after this important premiere, motorists held their breath in anticipation of the new Range Rover Sport, or rather, what kind of engine the novelty will receive. But let's talk about everything in order. I came to you not empty-handed, but with a fairly large leak. The thing is that a picture of the new Range Rover Sport has leaked to the network, and it gives an idea of how the novelty will look like. Traditionally, the Sport version looks more compact and assembled than its more expensive counterpart. At the same time, many elements are borrowed from the older version. And so that you do not confuse both models with each other, a new front lighting and a different grille have been developed for the Sport. But most of the changes are in the rear. If the older version has vertical rear optics, this is a new Range Rover feature, then the Sport's version has horizontal optics. This is one of the most noticeable differences between the models. As for the interior, it will largely repeat the concept of the older version, with the exception of some individual elements. So don't expect anything completely new here. Land Rover presented all its chips on a large Range Rover. The most intriguing moment was the Range Rover Sport SVR version. We've become accustomed to the fact that we associate this abbreviation with an aggressive growl that comes from a 5-liter supercharged V8. But modern emissions regulations dictate their terms, and they are not very pleasant. The British calculated how much it would cost to adapt this engine to the new norms and realized that it was not cost-effective, and it was easier to turn to BMW and order a ready-made 4.4-liter V8 from the BMW X5 Competition from them. Yes, friends, Land Rover again decided to cooperate with the Germans and try to join modern soulless turbo engines, abandoning the compressor monster. According to the latest data, the power for the Range Rover Sport will remain at the level of the current X5, which is 625 horsepower and 750 nanometers of torque. The all-wheel drive Sport will spend about 4 seconds on the first 100. And the British promise that the new S versus R will be able to compete with German crossovers in disciplines where dynamics is very important. And now the most important information. The new Range Rover Sport will be presented on May 10th, and of course I will defy nightly do a full-fledged release about the new product. Friends, before we continue, do not be shy and subscribe to my channel so as not to miss new releases. Jaguar has introduced a rather important update for its two models XF and XE. This update is more about the technical side and brings 3 new options to the powertrain lineup of these models at once. Let's start with a 2-liter turbodiesel with a 48-volt starter generator with a capacity of 204 horsepower and 403 Nm of torque. This engine is available in both rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive and comes exclusively with an 8-speed automatic. With a gasoline unit, the situation is more interesting. This is a 2-liter Turbo 4 and it is available in 2 versions. In the first case, you are offered 250 horsepower and 365 Nm of torque. This is quite enough for the Jaguar XE to reach the first 100 in 6.8 seconds, and the XF in 6.9 seconds. In the second case, the engine was boosted to a more impressive performance of 300 forces and 400 Nm of torque. In this case, the XE300 Sport does 0 to 100 in 5.9 seconds, the XF does it in 6.1 seconds. And the maximum speed in both cases is 250 km per hour. Both options, without exception, are equipped with only all-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic. In addition, both models get new body colors, special 20-inch wheels available as standard on the 300 Sport version, and Amazon Alexa voice assistant integration. All new modifications are already available for order. Indian Tata presented a rather unusual electric concept of Inya. The new development is something between a hatchback and a minivan and blurs the boundaries between these very different bodies at first glance. Externally, the concept is distinguished by a huge luminous grille, a corporate emblem flowing into the front lighting equipment, and fairly simple body lines. The salon can be accessed through the doors that open to the plowing. The interior itself looks quite minimalistic and offers 4 seats, and the front seats rotate 180 degrees. The electric concept is built on a new third-generation platform, and it will be the basis for the company's new products. Well friends, that's all I have for today. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new videos. Good luck and bye.